of your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you.
Body already know how to play. The work it, keep it tight every day. And I know you need a taste. And now, ooh, I'm falling in love. Give a little ooh, ooh, get it well done. Dancing on my ooh, make a girl wanna run. We keep moving till the sun come up. Porque I am the party, it's a fiesta. Blow out your candles and have a siesta. We can try, but don't know what can stop me. What my talkie wants, get my talkie gets. Dáleme como si fuera la última vez. Y enséñame ese pasito que no sé. Un besito bien suavecito, bebé. Taki, 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 rumba.
Buying what you need. You got that 9 to 5, but baby, so do I. So don't be thinking I'll be home and making up the pies. I never learned to cook, but I can fight a hook. Sing along with me, sing along with me. Hey, you gotta know how to treat me like a lady, even when I'm acting crazy. Tell me everything's alright. I'll be sleeping on the left side of the bed. Hey. Open doors for me and you might get some kisses. Don't have a dirty mind, just be a classy guy. Buy me a ring, buy me a ring. You gotta know how to treat me like a lady, even when I'm acting crazy. Tell me everything's alright. Dear future husband, here's a few things you need to know if you wanna be my one and only. Special
to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome the groom's parents, Mr. George Kim Sin and Madame Wijaya L. Sinaya. The proud parents of Mr. Gregory Kim Sin. Both are looking great, beautiful, and elegant. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite everyone to please join me to welcome and give a big round of applause for the bride's parents. Please put your hands together for the charming, beautiful and lovely couple, Mr. Michael George Labadin and Madame Caroline Benjamin Jiongan.
That I'm still breathing, I'm hopeless now.
I'd climb every mountain, swim every ocean,
Just to be with you and fix what I've broken.
Times of happiness and sorrow. Please, may I kindly invite everyone to please rise and welcome the new Mr. and Mrs. George Kim Sin. Mr. and Mrs. Gerald Gregory George Kim Sin. The handsome and good-looking Gregory Kim Sin and the lovely and beautiful bride GREGINNI Michael George Labadin. A beautiful reunion made in heaven. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite everyone to please give another round of applause for the newly wedded couple. Congratulations to the beautiful couple, Mr. and Mrs. Gregory Kim Sin. GREGINNI and Gregory will receive the Kadar. Madame Celestina will place the siung on GREGINNI's and Gregory's head. And of course, the both of them will also step on the stones, prepared specially for this traditional event.
Payimpo o kapaiti misasavo, migo gondo, misondion, iti hinivogu da pampang hinipontong da dandas. Tu iti napapampang dandas nga vinangon da kainaingan da motsupo, tu hihitobon, hihizudon, tututudan opo puyon pongaaw kadadang aw kauub. Tomoy mo na po do apantod, apanggo o pinto. Insan ko po da misasavo, migo gondo, misondion, mikabazon. Posiungay ko Diyos nga duvoy ti siyong. Pamuhi nga visontop nga vi di tangalaat. Onoy may pahuvoon puhizon nga tongusi nakasapu, nakasahambay, nakasahamboy, tindahanon, itindahoton. Tukahasuka po ilit pangingizon, tay kakapasizon Diyos nga duvo. Iho di nga vi o pahuvoon puhizon. Dooso sokit, oso sa uy kono da misasavo, migo gondo, misondion, mikabazon. Nohivan ko potoy da minamuhu minamahu nga avi o tuvus di da ngavi sontob ngavi di tangalaat da kabozo iti siyong.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mumuhu Siung is now over. Shortly, the traditional ceremony, the Myohon Pinisi, follows. Ladies and gentlemen, for your understanding, in front of the couple lies a pot of rice. Then the two will exchange the lump of rice by feeding each other and eat the rice, followed by consuming the chicken soup prepared by the elderly who handles the traditional customs of the Myohon Pinisi, followed by drinking the wine made from rice. Upacara Myohon Pinisi merupakan nazar perkawinan menurut cara tradisional. Di hadapan pasangan pengantin terletak seperiuk nasi, di mana kedua-dua pengantin akan menggenggam nasi dari periuk tersebut untuk dijadikan gumpalan sebesar telur ayam. Ladies and gentlemen, the Myohon Pinisi are now currently ongoing, witnessed by both parents of the bride and groom. On stage, and what you can see on stage now is Madame Celestina is preparing the food and drinks for the couples. Rice or rice wine and also chicken soup are specially prepared for this Myohon Pinisi for the newly wedded to consume. And as you can see, Madame Celestina is now pouring the rice wine into 2 cups. Dan seketika ini kelihatan pasangan pengantin sedang menggumpal ya nasi sebesar biji telur. Nasi digumpal sebesar sebiji telur, kemudian disuapkan ya ke mulut pasangan pengantin, dan ini merupakan satu tanda bermulanya kehidupan bersama. Dan selepas ini akan disusuli oleh minuman yang diperbuat daripada nasi, yaitu lihing. Kita persilakan Rita Labangka untuk menyerikan lagi suasana majlis resepsi.
Dios umiundusan Atatamis ko no dongodubo Ontok piahanan Dios upinisi Tadau di baino Popi soginabo Anau no numpas Tansu ngodubo Gisom opukan Koda do tuban Imong nongiban Omi manangaki Tatamis ko no dongodubo Ontok piahanan Dios upinisi Tadau di baino Popi soginabo Gisom opukan Koda do tuban Imong nongiban Omi manangaki Tadau di baino Tadau zutagazo Zio zuno raja Omrani sangang dau Tinan-tinandai Diunduk ngadau Pusano oping hahangai no koto no pintanak bagu no tuh nipisan Dios umiundusan Tatamis ko no dongodubo Ontok piahanan Dios upinisi Tadau di baino Popi soginabo Dubo Gisom opukan Koda do tuban Imong
Ladies and gentlemen, the Myohon Pinisi is now almost over. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us pause for a moment as we have arrived to the most important segment of tonight's celebration of love. We will now like to invite Mr. and Mrs. Gregory Kimsin, the king and queen of the celebration of this evening, to now make their way to the set table for the cake cutting ceremony, and later for the toasting, witnessed by both parents, Mr. and Mrs. Michael George Labadin and Mr. and Mrs. George Kimsin, and of course, by all of you guests here. Let us direct our attention to the bride and groom in their traditional or dashing traditional costume. The cake cutting begins on the count. Well, I hope they have hold the knife for the cake cutting ceremony, as I will start doing the counting. On the count of 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a big round of applause.
If I could turn back the clock.
This is one of the highlights of a wedding reception, ladies and gentlemen, the cake cutting. And shortly, the bride, GREGINNI, will now feed her handsome and hunky husband, Greg, with a piece of cake. And for this, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to kindly request for everyone to please focus your attention on the bride feeding the husband with a piece of cake, and please give them another big round of applause. And now, Greg will also do the same to Georgina. Greg will also feed a piece of cake to Georgina. And this is as a symbol of love towards each other. And this is the moment that every little things begin with the word sharing. And as a respect and honor towards their parents, GREGINNI will now feed her parents-in-law, Mr. and Mrs. George Kimsin, with a piece of cake.
You are the reason I sleep. Please come back now.
There goes my mind racing.
There you are, ladies and gentlemen. And this, of course, will be followed by Greg doing the same towards his parents-in-law, Mr. and Mrs. Michael George Labadin. Ladies and gentlemen, the feeding of cakes symbolizes their love and passion for each other and to be shared with their parents and in-laws.
And fix what I've broken.
Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
And now Greg and of course his beautiful bride will now do the honor to pop up the bottle of sparkling wine
My heart keeps bleeding.
to what is taking place on stage. Because shortly Greg and of course his beloved bride will do the honor to pop up the sparkling wine. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. Kita berikan ya sokongan moral dan tepukan gemuruh untuk membantu Greg ya. Oh, sudah buka. Okay. Sudah tercabut pun. Okay. Congratulations to you, GREGINNI and also Greg. And now they will slowly pour the sparkling wine onto the glasses prepared for this special occasion. Once again, congratulations to you, Greg and GREGINNI, for your big day. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to invite everyone to please fill up your glasses with your own drinks. Shortly, we will do the toasting, but that will be later on because the first part of the toasting will be a speech. And now, may I kindly invite Mr. and Mrs. George Kim Sin to deliver his welcoming speech and later to proceed with the first toast. Mr. and Mrs. George Kim Sin, please.
Okay. Kotodan. Nakumado sa Viavi. Umuhobi po. Doon na kotuho, judo tuan kinaingan. Tunonuan tako do timpo do surop di baino di tapasi ko piso. Umuno kotuho, judo gingavi. Dito Pinay. Kinukubangan, doon nakatinapaw sa loob diti, nakatawadan, daw gigina, dahil kinatinapan Diyosu.
I would like to invite everyone to please rise for the toasting. The first toast that will be performed by Mr. and Mrs. George Kim Sin.
Okay. Muntok na tos do Gregory o GREGINNI blakatan na da zo tiho do kinaingan do sagigisom do numpasan do tiho o blakatan na gida do kinaingan zo tiho do onuan do da zo tiho do tanda mato do tosisikap do hobi po di bago da do katambay akong sikan do pisasaban do tiho onuan do gida o ziho do kahidasan do sagigisom do mamasi kotahuadan. Blessing.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. George Kim Sin. And now may I kindly invite Mr. and Mrs. Michael George Labadin to deliver their welcoming address and later to proceed with the second toast. Mr. and Mrs. Michael George Labadin, please.
Kopivosian pibabasan, everyone. My name is Michael Labadin. The FOB, Father of Bride. I am GREGINNI's dad. We are really happy and thankful to see all of you here to join us to celebrate the marriage of GREGINNI and Gregory. I was informed that some of you here came from all over, from Kuala Lumpur, Kuching, Bintulu, Miri, Labuan, Lahadatu, Kunak, Keningau, and as far as United Kingdom and Russia. Kotohadan Diozongavi. First of all, me and my wife, we would like to take this opportunity to welcome Gregory to our family, along with his parents, George and Elsie. Tohadan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the next toast.
No, not yet, please.
Okay.
Please bear with me. This is a very long speech. It
All
took
right,
me-
please be seated again, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
please take your seat, please. It is going to be very, very long. I remember the first time Georgini, or rather Lovey, as we call her, brought Gregory, or now we fondly call him Greg, to our humble home in Kampung Kapayam. To this day, I do not know whether Lovey planned the whole evening. She came with Greg and left him alone with me. So there was I looking at this handsome stranger sitting at our dining table. I looked at him and he looked back at me. There was an eerie silence. I talked and he replied. I cannot remember who was more nervous, Greg or me. With the help of Mr. Carlsberg, and after drinking many tins, we ended having a very pleasant and interesting conversation. Until midnight, when Lovey returned home from her uncle Stephen's house. These past few days has been truly amazing. We had help and assistance from our family, our brothers, our sisters, our in-laws, our cousins, our nephews, our nieces, and our friends. They sacrificed their precious time to come together to organize this wedding, the GREGINNI wedding. Yesterday, as I walked down the aisle with the bride in St. Thomas Church, I was spellbounded by Lovey's beauty. Of course, the 3 hours of makeup helped. We have always seen her without makeup, as she used her engineer helmet, coveralls, and safety boots whenever she went to work. As I handed her hand to Greg, I told Greg, "You are a lucky man, Greg. Take good care of my Lovey." Many years ago, when Lovey was a little girl, I remember she loved to sing. She started singing even before she could talk. During our family karaoke sessions at home, she will grab the microphone from whoever is singing. At 2 years old, she could rarely sing. I do not know whether she was reading the lyrics or simply singing from memory. I also remember that Lovey loves to talk. I even tricked her to stop talking by playing the silent game. Whoever kept quiet will win a surprise gift. Of course, she never win any prize as she cannot remain quiet. Anyway, her position in Toastmaster as the past division director is a testament to her passion in talking. From my humble experience, this is a little advice to Greg on anger management. If ever you are angry with someone, count 1 to 10 in your head and then you talk. But if it ever happens that you are angry with your wife, just keep counting. Just keep counting in your head and do not talk at all. Before we give toast to the newlyweds, can I call the Motsung ladies to ensure that all our guests here have a drink in their hands. Now I would like to ask all of you to stand up and raise your drink to Georgini and Gregory. May they remember this day and the love around this day one for the rest of their lives. Cheers and blessing.
Thank you to both parents. And now for the final toast. The final toast is from me to the bride and groom. And of course to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Georgini and Greg, on behalf of all the married people here today, I would like to say welcome to the club. We would like to kindly wish the both of you our warmest and greatest congratulations for your special union as husband and wife. Now that the both of you are committed to each other, our hope and wishes for the both of you is to continue to love, care, and respect each other for the rest of your life. And I believe that the both of you will make a beautiful and great mommy and daddy to your own little ones upon God's blessings. Our best wishes and good luck to you both on your new journey together. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to toast them with the word blessings. Please rise. Blessings. Thank you. For the Mingkung station, they're supposed to have two circles, yeah? Two circles whereby Georgini will be surrounded by her family members and Greg will be circled or surrounded by his family members. So they will form two circles for the Mingkung. And later, of course, Greg will join Georgini in her circle for the Mingkung. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian, upacara Mingkung ini akan dibuat dalam 2 bulatan, ya, di mana Georgini akan dikelilingi oleh saudara mara Georgini sendiri, manakala Greg akan dia kelilingi oleh saudara mara Greg sendiri. Di mana sepatutnya kita dapat melihat dua bulatan, bulatan kecil dan juga bulatan besar untuk upacara Mingkung. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sumazao Mingkung symbolizes the wonderful and meaningful union of the couple through the unity o pisaan, support, pisokodungan by family members, and may all the good things be poured upon the bride and groom. Seperti mana yang tuan-tuan dapat saksikan sekarang ini, Greg sebenarnya berada di dalam lingkungan ataupun kumpulan yang lain, manakala Georgini berada di lingkungan ataupun kumpulan yang lain. Dan sebentar lagi kita akan dapat menyaksikan Gregory cuba melepaskan diri daripada bulatan ataupun kumpulan pingkungan dan akan bersama or will join Georgini in her circle later on. So it will take a lot of initiatives for Gregory to come out from the circle of his family members to join Georgini in her own circle. Seperti mana yang telah saya sebut tadi, Mingkung ini merupakan satu acara tradisi yang biasanya dibuat ataupun diraikan sempena acara-acara perkawinan. Dan ini juga merupakan satu ya yang boleh kita anggap penyatuan antara dua buah keluarga. Dan kedua-dua pasangan akan cuba berusaha ya untuk keluar daripada lingkungan bulatan masing-masing untuk bersatu sebagai suami dan istri. So it is not going to be an easy task for the both couple. This is something different from what we used to see, ladies and gentlemen. Normally there's only one circle, but for today, a special reception, they organized or they wanted to have two circles. And this is also one way for them to trying to find ways on how to get out from that circles so that they can be united as husband and wife. And like I say, this is not going to be an easy task for Gregory and also Georgini. We will see, or we will find out if they are successful of getting themselves out from the circles and join their partners. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. Greg and Georgini finally become united. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang belum lagi makan ataupun baru saja sampai ya tiba ke Dewan ini, dipersilakan untuk terus menjamu selera ya dan terus bersama-sama memeriahkan suasana majlis resepsi di antara GREGINNI dan juga Gregory. Thank you to all the family members for.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I would like to thank you to Mr. Michael Abadin, whom I shall now call Dad, and Madam Caroline Jungan, whom I shall now call Mom. Thank you for your beautiful daughter, Jeannie, or Lovey to some of you. Your contribution to today has been amazing, and I want to thank you for taking me into the family. It really has meant a lot to me. Most importantly, thank you for raising such an amazing and beautiful women. Doesn't my wife look beautiful today? Calling Lovey as my wife, it's kind of weird for me at first. But it is wonderful for me at the same time. Secondly, I would like to thank you for all of you for coming today. It is amazing to feel all the love and friendship from everyone. A big round of applause to everyone. Thank you for your good wishes and for joining us in our celebration. Some of you came from far and as far as Kuching, Miri, Kuala Lumpur, and even UK. Not forgetting for my sister-in-law who's flying all the way from Russia. Thank you, Dad. Thank you for your presence and support today. For the gift that we receive, thank you, and I am sure all of this will help in our new life together. We really appreciate it. To the family members, especially to my mom, Wijaya Elsie Clarice Nair, and also my dad, Bonnie Singh George Kinsim. All of you look amazing today. Thank you for the love and support up to this date. To my wife, I just want to say a massive thank you. Thank you for accepting me as I am and agree to marry with me. I love you so much. Yeah. For those who don't know, us men have dreamed of wedding day when we are younger. They may not be about the same dream as the women, where they want to have a big wedding dress and a big church. But nevertheless, we do have dream. When I was young, my dream was to marry a beautiful woman and be happy for the rest of my life. Have a good Christian family and have a nice home. This is what I wanted from a marriage. When I met Lovey, I knew that she was different. She made me laugh in different ways. And the feeling of happiness I get when I'm around her, I cannot describe in single words. Wife, if more I could ever hope for. I love you again, dear. There are so many good times that Levi and I have enjoyed together. Days out, and nights out with friends and family. Falling out, family bereavements, and argument between ourselves. But these factors have made us who we are today. A strong couple who work brilliantly together. Finally, I would like to say thank you again to all of you for celebrating with us today. Do enjoy the celebration until the end. And I would like to everyone to raise a glass to my beautiful wife, the one I love. Right, so everyone, I invite everyone to be standing and raise their glass. Okay, these toasts goes to each and every one of you. Thank you for making time to attend and celebrate our love together as man and wife, husband and wife tonight. So, toast to everyone. Thank you for your attendance. It's really made our celebration a memorable one. Thank you. Cheers.
Cause you are the reason.
Thank you very much, husband. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends. Thank you so much for coming to our wedding reception this evening. Other than that, I would like to thank God for bringing us here together. And I would like to also thank Gregory's parents, Mr. and Mrs. George Kinsim, for raising such a wonderful son for me. Thank you very much. I would also like to thank my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Michael George Labadin, for accepting Greg into our family as well. Thank you very much. Other than that, I would also like to thank all my family and friends who, before Greg, tried to introduce me and matchmake me to other people. But all of that matchmaking stopped after I moved to Labuan. And when I moved to Labuan, and I moved to this one taman, and I saw this one handsome boy jemur kain, saya pun rajin jamur kain terus hari-hari. Tiada kain pun rajin-rajin saya buang sampah. Kadang-kadang saya dengar dia punya washing machine berbunyi, lambat sudah saya nih mau jamur kain. So when I saw him and I had no friends and family to push me, I had to spread my own wings and be my own wing woman. And with that, I don't know how Greg fell for my pickup lines. Maybe it's all the practice I had from Toastmasters. Thank you very much, Gregory, for accepting me into your life as well. I pray and I promise to, like I vowed in the church, love and honor you all the days of my life. Thank you very much.
I can't believe the wedding. I watched the whole thing start, and I never saw the writing that was on the wall. If I only knew that the days were slipping past, that your childhood never lasts. turn into rain, and the rain turn into tears upon your face. I hardly recognize the girl you are today, and God, I hope it's not too late. Ooh, it's not too late. 'Cause you are not alone. I'm always there with you, and we'll get lost together till the light comes pouring through. 'Cause when you feel like you're down and the darkness has won, and babe, you're not lost. When your world is crashing down and you can't bear the sun, I say, baby, you're not lost. Life can show no mercy, it can tear your soul apart. It can make you feel like you've gone crazy, but you're not. Things have seemed to change, but the real one thing's the same. In my heart, you're still the same. That you are my daughter. Because you are not alone. And I'm always there with you, and we'll get lost together, and the light comes pouring through. 'Cause when you feel like you're done and the darkness has won, but babe, you're not lost. When the world is crashing down and you cannot bear the cross, I said, lovey, you're not lost. Ooh, I said, baby, you're not lost. Said, baby, you're not lost. Yeah, yeah, I said, baby, you're not lost.
Thank you, Rachel. And now, the dad will now hand over Georgini to her beloved hubby. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite everyone to please give the beautiful couple a big round of applause for their first dance together. And like I mentioned a while ago,
Dancing in the dark, middle of the night, taking your heart and holding it tight. Emotional touch, touching my skin, and asking you to do what you've been doing all over again. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Don't think I can keep it all in. I just gotta let you know what it is that won't let me go. It's your love. It just does something to me. It sends a shock right through me. I can't get enough. And if you wonder about the spell I'm under, oh, it's your love. Better than I was, more than I am. And all of this happened by taking your hand. And who I am now is who I wanted to be. And now that we're together, I'm stronger than ever. I'm happy and free. something to me. It sends a shock right through me. I can't get enough. And if you wonder about the spell I'm under, oh, it's your love, baby. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Don't think I can keep it all in. I just gotta let you know what it is that won't let me go. It's your love. It just does something to me. It sends a shock right through me. I can't get enough. And if you wonder about the spell I'm under, oh, it's your love. It's your love. It's your love.
Once again, congratulations to the newly wedded couple. And